going to the St. George, Utah temple, and unfortunately I don't feel like we did it justice because our daughter got sick and we weren't able to go to the visitor center or anything, but hopefully we'll be able to come again, and hopefully you'll get a little bit from this video. Originally, the St. George Temple was built with a tower that Brigham Young said was short and squatty, and he encouraged the saints to build it taller, but they resisted, and it was dedicated, and 5 months later Brigham Young passed away. Well, several weeks later, a lightning storm hit the tower, and the tower had to be rebuilt, and so the saints determined that it was because Brigham Young had his way and the tower was built taller. So we made it to the St. George Temple. I think this temple is really neat. It's the oldest operating temple of the church. They started building it in November of 1871, and they finished it, as it says right here on the temple, they finished it April 6th, 1877, so it took them about 5.5 years. It's just, there's so many interesting things about this temple. Right here you can see the beehives on it. The spot was actually, Brigham Young said, this is the spot that the temple's to be built. And everyone thought he was crazy because it was so boggy and horses couldn't even get in. And so they're like, how are we going to build this? But Brigham Young said, no, this spot was dedicated by the Nephites, so this is where we're going to build it. To help strengthen the foundation, they laid lava, or brought in lava rock, and they used a cannon supposedly from Napoleon, which the cannon was shipped to Siberia and eventually over to Alaska, and from Alaska to California, and then the Mormon, the battalion, yeah, brought it up to Utah, and they used that cannon to knock the stone foundations down into the ground so it was strong and firm. When I walked into the entryway of the temple, there's just beautiful, I've never seen such beautiful stonework, different colored stone, green and pink.
I think it's travertine.
Travertine, and it's just amazing that they built this gorgeous temple with mule teams clear back in 1877, and it's really neat, and I've enjoyed my experience here.